Are you sick and tired of being constantly bombarded by all the new AI tools every single day? Is it all over your social media feeds? Because it's all over mine. Now I'm on a mission to find the best AI tool for SEO, writing, and marketing. Today, we're going to take a look at Jasper AI and how it compares to ChatGPT and others. Let's jump in. Okay, so this is the front screen of Jasper AI. And just for context, I'm using mostly ChatGPT 4 at the moment. I'm trying a bunch of other tools. And I just kind of wanted to try it out. I mean, I've heard a lot of hype about it. And, it's been kind of a love-hate relationship to start. I kind of hated it at first. Then I kind of started to liking it. And now I'm back down. You guys can make your decision. I don't really want to shit on a product because I think this definitely has benefits for some. And for others, not so much. Depends at what level you're at. Depends on what you're doing. If you're writing, if you're looking for marketing copy, you're writing product descriptions, product titles for Amazon, whatever the case is, it could be different. So I'm just going to go into one of the workflows that I did. This is for an SEO optimized blog, but I will show you a bunch of the other features that might be of interest. So I'm just going to load up an old document that I was working on just so I don't have to waste too much time. You can open this sidebar in two different ways. One is chat mode, which I kind of liked because it kind of gives you like step by step. You can start with your own prompt. I have like a 2,000 word prompt that I use in ChatGPT. So you can kind of use it here and it works the same. But then why would you get this if you can just use ChatGPT 4? Works a lot better. And then they have this power mode, which kind of gives you a workflow on a bunch of different templates, they call them. They're called templates, but to me, these are just mini prompts that are kind of guiding you through the process. I'll tell you which ones I liked. First of all, this command, there's a bunch here. I'll just go through just a small amount of them. The blog post one, which is the one that I used, works okay. That's the one I'll go over today. For those wondering, I mean, there's videos out there. The commands is kind of like starting a prompt from scratch. It has your command. You have 1,200 characters to write something. Feed any kind of background information that you have. And then your tone of voice. Okay, so this is something different that they're doing. There's actually a new feature. Today is the June 1st. They have a new feature a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago, I don't know. It's called brand tone. So that is, I guess that's one of the new things that they're trying out to stand out. Let's see, one of the other tools that I used, I didn't use many. This listicle one I thought was very interesting. This is kind of like, excuse me. So this is like if you're making a top 10 list, right, of products, right? In my case, I was looking for top 10 athleisure brands. Obviously, there are not a lot of inputs. So obviously, they're only just going to give you, Lulu, Under Armour, Adidas. They're just going to give you the big companies. Nothing interesting. I don't think it's going to make you stand out. I even tried to put ones that are not on the stock exchange, and they didn't really do it for me either way. Then we have, what else did I mean, these blog post outlines are okay. I'll show you that in the workflow. These title and meta descriptions, I thought could have been a lot better. Didn't really like the inputs. And yeah, those are really the only ones. There's a bunch of other cool stuff here with, YouTube video topic ideas. Company bios could be good. I haven't tried a lot of these, but like even for Quora, they have certain things. Tweet machine. It depends. For me, this isn't really useful. The only one I was interested in was the blog post. Now, keep in mind, you still have to do your own keyword research for this. Unfortunately, it doesn't do it for you. And the start of this, this is already complete, and I did this the same way, and I'll just go through it kind of quickly. Let's see. So first thing you'll do is you're gonna provide context. Let's see. I'm just gonna just to show as an example. provide some context, and then you're going to start with the blog intro paragraph. It's asking for the title. I've already, thank God I have some of these pre-filled. Your audience, that's a great one. If you're making a prompt from scratch anywhere, like in ChatGPT, anywhere, it's always great to list out like a title, a tone, audience, as much detail as you can provide. So this is what they're doing. Tone of voice, I had already pre-created one in another menu in the front, but it doesn't matter. You can, whatever, witty. You can say witty, informational, professional. You can choose. And then you hit generate. And once you hit generate, it's going to take a few seconds and it should copy into this section. Okay. So that's your output. I don't know if it copied it. Yeah, it looks like it did. Heart rate. Yeah. No, it didn't. In the previous one it did. But either way, you could just copy it and then paste it into your workboard here. You can even adjust these H2 tags, which is pretty good for SEO. So once you do that, you'll hit next, and then it's just going to go through. Oh, it's going to give you, you're going to get a blog outline. So it's going to ask you for some information. Tone of voice, I'll just use mine. Then it's going to generate. Again, not the best. I'm looking for something a little bit more creative on this topic. But regardless, this is a good starting point. If you wanted to add your own here, that's good. I would copy and paste this into here so that you can use it for, oh, it started doing something already here. Put these here. You can even add some more at the end. So then let's go next. I'm trying to speed through this. And then it's going to be paragraph generator. So you're going to take one of these points, put it in here, do kind of the same thing. This is where you can actually start including keywords. SEO keywords, you need to do your own research for that. I will say it was a pretty awful feature because it didn't include any of the keywords. I'll show you this at the end when I'm actually auditing the content. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. This is all that it's going to be. You're going to do one paragraph. You're going to do a second paragraph and a third, however many you need. And eventually it's going to lead you to a conclusion paragraph. Okay. I can't open this now, which is fine. That's fine. So at the end, I've kind of combined everything, and I wanted to actually see the number one thing, which is if it can pass AI detection. So I'm using this content at scale AI detector. There's a bunch of ones out there that are free. This is going to tell me how robotic the content is, whether it can pass AI detection. This is big for Google, right? If Google knows that has signs of AI patterns, then you can get flagged. This one's pretty good. I mean, that's the one thing that I like about this. I didn't have to input anything into those prompts. Like when I do ChatGPT articles, there is a lot that I have to do in terms of the prompt for it to get to this level. So that being said, you should always go back and edit this content. This is not a one and done. At the end of the day, you need to focus on the end user as opposed to ranking high for SEO. I can't stress that enough. So this is a good tool. The other thing that I noticed that was kind of concerning was that the SEO job it did was not very good. So this is SEO review tools. It's giving me an SEO score. The keyword that I was targeting is, give me 1 second. Yes, the keyword I'm trying to target is heart rate variability tracking. So I actually even used all of this to then, I showed you guys, right, the title and meta, which I would not recommend this method to figure out titles because what they give you is pretty bad. If I take all of their advice, plugging in the keywords, the meta, I think the meta is a little bit too long for this. Yeah, it's too long. Let's just, whatever. Too short. Okay. I'm just trying to speed through this. Okay. The issue is the optimization grade is very low for one key purpose. Yeah, I'm fine. That doesn't matter. The main one was, where is it? Doesn't appear in the H1. This is the biggest issue that I had with this. You should use your focus keyword more often. So right now they used it 0 times. Kind of a big deal when you need the SEO keyword to be featured in the article. And it seems like even when I've given the SEO keyword, it just didn't do it. So this is kind of the workflow of it. I'm going to be testing out some other tools, and I'm slowly developing my own ChatGPT prompt. In conclusion, I think this product is for maybe beginners. I could have this totally wrong. I'm trying not to get biases from other sides, but that, and also for those looking for kind of a clean UI. Obviously, this is a very nice looking design and layout and easy. You got the emojis and it's all fun. But I think at the end of the day, it's not very effective for kind of longer posts. It could be good for idea generation, titles, things like that. But I'd probably, if you're using it, recommend using the command center, which is kind of its own prompt screen, or even using the chat, I would say is probably the best bet. Yeah, I didn't really like it. I think it could be good for others. I think if you're comparing this with ChatGPT, especially 4, maybe you can compare it to 3.5. But 4, there's absolutely no contest for writing blogs. At the end of the day, your goal should not be to write SEO optimized content. It should be to write human optimized content. What I mean by that is, what is the person coming to your website or whoever you're working for? You have to make sure that you solve a problem for the end user, and what the end user is looking for when they're searching particular keywords. If you do that, you're indirectly working for SEO. You're improving for SEO. When people just say plug in keywords, what's the best keywords, that's fine as a start, but you always have to think about the human. You always have to think about the human on the other end, because that's what Google cares about. And if you can make a great experience for the human as opposed to the search engine, you're going to win in the long run. And that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be making more videos. Love playing around with this stuff. Some of the ChatGPT stuff is wicked coming up, so pumped to try that stuff out. Until next time, so long.